Welcome to Sambo's training tutorial session. In this tutorial, we'll be looking at 3D visualization using ArcGIS Pro, and we'll be looking at a brief overview of 3D visualization. So, ArcGIS Pro's 3D capacities provide a powerful platform, for visualizing and analyzing spatial data in 3 dimensions. That's you converting, turning your 2-dimension visuals into 3D, whether for maybe urban planning or environmental studies or infrastructure projects. ArcGIS Pro 3D tools also allows for deeper insights and better decision making through detailed and realistic visualization. So we'll not waste much of our time. We'll just go straight into the demonstrations. So you go ahead and navigate to where you have your ArcGIS Pro. Then you open. So you can either create a new project, or if you have something or the data before, like the data you're working on, maybe before now, you can just open like I do. So I have actually created my own projects and also started in a new map. I have all my data ready. I have my digital elevation model, the SRTM data. I have boundary of the area of interest. I have the buildings. I have water body. I have roads. I have river. So without wasting much of our time, we'll go straight into appearance. So if you notice this what's it called? This SRTM imagery is just in a simple shade of black and gray. So let's make it look much more interesting. You right click on this and go to symbology. Then you change the color scheme. I always like either this or this. Or I think I should look for elevation 7. Okay. I think I used something. Okay. I think I love this. So you change, and you can see the change has been successfully effected. Now, the next thing we need to do, okay, I love the color for the building, the water body. Okay, maybe I can go ahead and change this as well to something that looks more like water body. Okay, then the roads, okay. I'd love to change the roads too as well. Okay, or can actually check attributes, the normal symbology. Okay, we have primary, tertiary, residential. Okay, we can actually change we can class it. Values. Select the field. Think F class. Your footway, paths, pedestrian, primary, residential, like that. So maybe we can just do for primary, change the values. See, highway. Maybe let's try and increase it a bit to say 6, 7, or 8. I think 8 is okay. Save. Then for the secondary, let's select the particular type, major or minor. Come back to the property, increase the scale to like 6. Then apply. Go back. But let's just, for the sake of time, let's just return it to a single symbol so that we can just so that we won't waste much of our time. We can be doing all of that on maybe later. Just select this, okay. Just for sake of time, you can actually class them and do some other symbology later. So let's not waste time. Our river, okay, it's okay like this. Let's just increase to like say 4 or 5. Apply. Then now these are just secondary, so you can turn off all other features, leaving only your raster data. Then the next thing we should be looking at is the hillshade. So we can just come back to your analysis, click on tools, then on the tools you can just type hillshade. So you make sure you select that of spatial analysis tool. So having done that, you select the particular raster, which is this. Then I would suggest you leave the output raster like this. Then leave the Z factor as 1 as well. Then click on run. So it's running. Now we have our hillshade. So the next thing we'll be doing is to make some changes to the hillshade. So we'll just have to make changes to our hillshade. We'll right click and we'll click on symbology. Then on the stretch type, try and change it to standard deviation. Then the more you change these things, the more the changes you see. But let's leave it as 2. Okay. Then you'll notice it became more sharper. So having done that, now move the elevation raster data to overlay the hillshade. You can close this. Then you go to your raster layer, then change transparency to like, let's say 50, so that you can see through the color. Now if you see, you can see the casting of the shadows and all of that. Even in 2D like this, you can still see all the contours and everything. So having done that, we have to go back to map, then check your add data. Let's set a source for our elevation. So you click on add elevation source layer, then you browse to where you have the clipped the clipped raster data. Then you click on it and click on OK. So you notice it had created another group entirely for you. So you see elevation surfaces. So this now is taking elevation, what's it called, source from this raster data we just added. So from there we can now select, no, we can now go back to view. Although this thing we just did changes, you might not really see the changes now due to some reason or the other, but by the time we change to 3D to local scene, you might now see the difference. So you go back to view now, convert to local scenes. It's converting, it might take a few seconds or minutes. Depending on what you're working on. So here we are. It's trying to load. So this is our scene. Then you can play around it. You can see it's taking shape, but it's not really giving us that. This is the elevation, this is what it looks like. So from here you can actually do what we call vertical exaggeration. And how do you do that? You come back to this grind, you click on your ground, then you go to elevation surface layer. Then from the vertical exaggeration tab here, you can just increase to 2. I think I love it on 2. You can see the difference. It has actually increased the contours. Depending on what you are doing, you can actually increase again to like 3. Look at. So depends on the taste or the desire or what exactly you want to get from this elevation. But I think I like it on 2. So it's okay for me. Okay. Yeah. So this is Adana local government, and this local government is one of the local governments in Taraba State, and it's as it is the highest, what should I put it, elevated region in Nigeria. According to them, it's about 3,000 to 3,500 feet above the sea level. So you can actually see it's full of ridges, mountains, valleys, and all of that. So from here, you can now start doing some other things, like adding all the other features that we have, like building data. Let's see what it will look like. Add your water body, add your roads, and add your rivers. So let's zoom in to see what we've added. You can see the river pattern we added is flowing with the terrain. Then these are the buildings, but you're not seeing them in 3D formats. So the only way to do that is to extrude them. And how do you go about that? You come back to your building, then click on feature layer, Then you select type under the extrusion tab, then click on maximum height. Now it will ask you what type of the particular field you want to use for extrusion. If you open the attribute table of your building, you'll see where we have heights. So the data I was working on doesn't really have a distinct kind of height. I was the one that generated heights of, like, let's say bungalow level for all the buildings. So it's a general average height I selected, and this is it here. So we're going to use that for extrusion. So you click on heights, then it's in meter, you see. So now extruct all the buildings now. Just give it time. I think it's loading. It's loading. So as you can see, we have our buildings in 3D. So you can navigate around. Can you see them placed? It's looking realistic. You can go through them. This is the main town of Sardauna local government. This is how the area is looking like. You can see all the terrain. It's pure hilly terrain. Now let's go to another area. Let's pan around. Let's see. Look at another settlement area. This is another settlement area. Okay, let's go elsewhere. Look at, these are the river. Let's go to this area and see. Okay, I think there are not much buildings here. Okay, there's another community around here. Let's check. I think this is the coldest of all. Okay, this is the peak. I mean, just few houses here. Okay, let's just pan around so you can actually go around. Yes, this is another community. Or is this the main Savannah? Okay. So that's how to, that's how to visualize your data in 3D. So in case you don't have your personal data to extract, and look at this linear settlement here too. This is the linear settlement. You can see the pattern and watch the terrain of the area. Look at the terrain, look at the lineup of buildings and how the buildings are being arranged. This is it, the road passing in between. junction like that. Keeps going. Then one other important place I would love to show us is the dam. This is it, the lake. Look at the community around it. Isn't it interesting? So with this few steps, you can actually visualize your data in 3D. So all you need is just your SRTM data. This is your digital elevation model. Then again, if you don't have this building data like I do, you can as well come straight to your map and select base map to load. Then you can see different kind of 3D base imagery. Like, okay, let me just select topography. From here you can see ArcGIS Pro have all these things embedded in it. So it's very, very interesting in case if you are depending on the type of projects you're working on. So you can actually, if you don't have the building data, you can actually utilize the one that we have on our base map options. So as you can see on that base map, we have different options. We have streets, dark streets, navigation, you know, different type. So we're choosing incident. They are loading. So let's remove this. Let's remove this so that we can see very well. Now we have our base imagery alone. See, if you zoom in, you will see the beauty. Can you see it? This is what it looks like. It's beautiful. Okay, let's zoom to this side. And this side has a little bit of vegetation and water body. Let's see what it looks like over here. It's taking time to load. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, to like, and also to share. So with this, we've come to the end of this tutorial, 3D visualization using ArcGIS Pro. So just give it a try and explore so that you can just explore. Look at the road, then let's observe this river course. I think it's flowing down like this. You know, Sadana local government shares boundary with Cameroon. You can see it's flowing down. You can see water body keeps flowing as it's meandering. You can even see through the curves. There's some settlements around here too as well. That's so interesting. So just give it a try and explore more. Thank you very much. Please, as I said earlier, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.